High Commander Zarthok slammed his battle claws against the war table, his mandibles clicking in irritation. You speak madness, emissary. The humans are a primitive species. 60 star systems. No kinetic videos. Chemical propulsion rockets that belch smoke like dying insects. Emissary Krell, veteran of 1,000 diplomatic missions, remained perfectly still. The scars across his carapace told stories the young commander had never lived. Commander, I have seen 17 species rise and fall. I have witnessed the Vorn collective erase civilizations with a thought. I have watched the infinite swarm devour entire star clusters. His voice dropped. And I am telling you, do not attack the humans. They insulted the Dominion. Zarthok's crest flared crimson. They refused our trade demands, rejected our territorial claims, and their ambassador laughed when I mentioned our military superiority. Laughed. Yes, Krell said quietly. I know. I was there. Then you understand we have no choice. Our honor demands. Let me tell you about the Exiden Empire. Krell activated the holographic display. A magnificent civilization appeared. Crystal spires reaching toward the stars, fleets that blotted out suns, technology that bent reality itself. 3,000 years ago, they were the galaxy's apex predator. They encountered a small species on a water world. Bipedal, fragile. The Exiden gave them an ultimatum, submit or die. And the species chose to fight. The Exiden destroyed their homeworld, killed 90% of their population. Krell eyes dimmed. They expected surrender. Instead, the survivors scattered into the dark between stars. For 2 centuries, nothing. The Exiden forgot about them, moved on to other conquests. The hologram shifted, showing massive fleets burning. Then the survivors came back. Harder, angrier. They'd spent 200 years doing nothing but preparing for war. They didn't want negotiation. They didn't want territory. They wanted extinction. Krell voice hardened. The Exiden begged for mercy at the end. Offered everything, technology, worlds, their entire civilization as vassals. You know what the survivors said? Zarthok remained silent. Nothing. They said nothing. Because they'd learned that mercy was a luxury for species who hadn't watched their children burn. Krell closed the display. The Exiden Empire no longer exists. Their worlds are radiation-soaked tombs. Their name is a ghost story we tell our young. What species did this? Does it matter? Krell moved toward the viewport, looking out at the Dominion's war fleet. I've studied humans for 40 cycles, Commander. I've walked among them, learned their history. Do you know what makes them different from us? Their weakness. Their forgiveness. Krell turned back. Humans are the only species I've encountered who genuinely offer second chances, who rehabilitate their enemies, who build memorials to teach peace, not glorify war. They're stunningly, almost foolishly merciful. Then they're no threat. You misunderstand. Krell voice cut like a blade. Their mercy isn't weakness. It's a choice, and they only offer it once. He pulled up human historical records. Wars that span continents, weapons that split atoms, conflicts where they'd push themselves to the edge of extinction. When humans decide they're done offering chances, they don't fight to win territory or resources. They fight to ensure the threat never rises again. Ever. You're saying if we attack. I'm saying you'll win the first battle. Maybe even the first year. You'll think you're winning. Krell eyes locked on his Zarthok's. And then you'll spend the rest of your species' very short existence learning why humans built weapons capable of killing themselves long before they met us. Zarthok stared at the star map, the human systems glowing like small, dim embers. Cancel the invasion, he finally said. Some embers, he'd learned, shouldn't be stirred. Retry.